Hi Reddit, what's some good passive-aggressive Christmas gift ideas for family members you're not all that fond of? My mum's stepmother bought my mum a cheap carving knife one year. My mum had to sit there with her knife while her half-sisters unwrapped new phones and expensive jewelry. I don't even know if it was passive, it was kinda just aggressive. Last year I got a pet rock, and when I asked why I got it, they said I was unthankful. Give their children recorders, the musical kind. Tell them there is a £50 prize for whoever can play the best rendition of Away in a Manger the following year. Stuff to clean their house. I got a pair of rubber cleaning gloves from my aunt last year. Used them to clean up dog crap and thought of her the whole time. My brother-in-law would always give the most obnoxious noise-making toy to our kids. He would laugh and laugh when they opened it. Well, he got married and became a parent. Guess what their kid got? My brother-in-law was not amused. I threatened to do that to my sister, who pointed out I was younger than her. She heavily implied anything I gave to her children would come back around to my future children. I stuck to art supplies and pajama sets. If they have smallish children, a glitter slime kit and a My First Act instrument set. The victim will hate you forever and know they fricked up. Also yellies. They're little spider toy things that run, but you have to yell at them to get them to move. The louder you yell, the faster they run. Anything that requires water, anything that eats batteries, anything that has dye as a major component, anything with an ongoing subscription. Self-help books. I had a roommate years ago who was a gigantic slob and a little off socially. I don't remember the title, but it was something like A Young Man's Guide to Being a Gentleman. The following year we got one about hygiene. It was funny but admittedly a dong move. Nose and ear hair trimmer. The gift that keeps on giving. The perfect gift for my aunt. I've always wanted to get my aunt's badly behaved kids those giant 4-foot-long gummy worms. She always insisted that we get her kids gifts even when nobody on that side of the family was doing gift exchanges, and I thought loading her kids up with straight sticky sugar would prove the point pretty effectively. A gift card labeled $50, but actually only has $3.36 on it. My mother-in-law had actually done this, though it was supposed to be a $25 gift card, and only had $5 on it. Don't get a bad gift card because it will reflect more poorly on you in front of your family. Get a tacky large painting or vase, and then when you see them next, ask to see where they displayed it. With tacky home decor, you can talk about how you thought of them when you saw it and how good the quality is. That way you come across as being thoughtful and they can't really be to the rest of the family about how bad it is without seeming ungrateful. A really ugly Christmas ornament and then ask about it every year. It got broken. Accidentally. Instead of cash, my grandparents are giving their extremely financially irresponsible step-granddaughter 1 single gram of gold for Christmas. I am seriously impressed by that shade. My sister is a hacker. She chain smokes cigs and joints, and claims she has oversized tonsils. She gets up at 3 AM for her job, and has this phlegmy, gross cough and wakes up everyone in the house with how loud it is. She spits a lot too to get rid of the phlegm. Anyways, she loves Pokemon. I found these cute Pokemon socks that look like the one named Coughing, and here's hoping she gets the hint. I think a good passive-aggressive gift has to come from the heart. I had a friend whose girlfriend didn't like the rest of us in his circle. We kept warning him that she was telling everyone she was going to get him to move away from everyone in his life to go to Indiana with her. He kept saying he was in charge of his own life, and even though she may want him to move to Bumblefrick, he was still closely connected with everyone in his life and wouldn't be going to Indiana anytime soon. I got him a guidebook to Indiana for the last Christmas we had together before she made him cut ties with our group altogether. It seemed fitting. He knew the meaning. I knew the meaning. It was kinda perfect. 1 pair of cheap white ankle socks. My cousin is a big fan of the Titanic, so I got her a piece of coal that they claimed was from the Titanic itself. She's foolish enough to believe that it's real, and plus I got to have the fun of giving her coal for Christmas. She's really not that bad a person. She is just really condescending. You can actually buy coal that was recovered from the wreck of the Titanic. It costs about $300 for a tiny piece. I had gotten a gift for my stepdad I thought he would like. Then he basically told my mom that he doesn't consider me and my brothers his kids, despite having been there our whole lives. So I'm giving his gift to my brothers to share. It's a Hickory Farms gift set with summer sausage, cheese, crackers, etc. And I plan on doing it in full view of him. This is honestly the last straw of a lifetime of putting up with this miserable butthole and I'm so done. I get my stepdad the HF basket every year too. It's like I know almost nothing about you except you eat too much and made fun of me for being overweight my entire childhood. Enjoy your fat basket. My sister gave my dad a Bible. My dad is pumped to gift it back to her after he highlights passages about vanity, disrespecting others, and her other major character flaws. My family dynamics are a little complicated lol. Let us know how that works out. A Christmas card. That's it. Don't even write anything in it or on the envelope. I have a friend who for years would send recycled cards. The funniest were pre-printed with a company name that he'd line out and write his name in. One of my friends had a Christmas where her dad wrapped a credit card bill and gave it to her mom and her mom wrapped divorce papers and gave it to her dad. If they have young kids, give the kids really annoying and loud gifts that make a bunch of noise. My uncle can't stop talking about his work and shows no interest in other people. He can basically start a conversation with "How are you doing? What have you been up to?" and you can just reply with "Good, I'm" before he starts talking again about his boring job. So I gave him 2 books, one about subjects for a conversation and one about how to handle yourself in a conversation. Clothes that are clearly the wrong size. Not like hideous clothes, normal clothes. My cousin is exhausting and is constantly bragging about how men comment on her beach Instagram photos, and how flat tummy tea has done wonders for her, etc. Last year another cousin got her a dress that was 2 sizes too big and played totally oblivious while the self-absorbed cousin tried to not have a meltdown about someone thinking she's a size 8. It was passive-aggressive gold. My sister once got me a nice hoodie, which was at least 2 sizes too small. Oh, it looked like it would fit when I bought it. Jokes on her as I lost 50 pounds this year and now it fits, so I never wear it. Wear it to Christmas this year. Get her the same hoodie, 2 sizes too small for her. When she opens it, boast about how nice it is and how much you love it, and how you want her to have one just as nice. The perfect revenge. I had a proud daughter of the Confederacy for a step-grandmother for quite some time. Every Christmas, she'd give my step-brothers and step-sisters gifts worth many hundreds of dollars each. Dirt bikes, ball gowns, belaying equipment for rock climbing. And each Christmas, she'd give me a card with $5 inside. Every year, I donated her $5 to the NAACP in her name. Every year, they sent her a little thank you card. My cousin bought his wife's sister a box of condoms because she has 4 kids with 3 dads. My uncle is racist as heck and has ibs. My aunt hates him, is too religious to divorce him, and loves to cook. I got her a cookbook of spicy Middle Eastern cuisine. Deodorant and body spray. One of the best passive-aggressive gifts I've ever given was to my aunt, who we will call Elise. She's known as the diva of the family, and she lives up to it every year. Usually my grandmother makes Christmas brunch, Thanksgiving dinner depending on the occasion, and in my lifetime Elise has thrown tantrums at 6 of these entirely based on food choices. A couple years ago at Christmas, she was sitting at breakfast and smelled cinnamon French toast being fried in my grandmother's skillet, and the theatrics began. She hates cinnamon, and she ended leaving the house and offering to come back in a family group text under the condition that all the windows be opened and an exhaust fan in the kitchen window, over cinnamon French toast. Last Christmas, I went to Bath and Body Works to get little gifts for everyone and I found a heavily cinnamon scented hand soap. Perfect gift. The look she gave me when she opened it was priceless. My dad and his young wife had a daughter the same age as my son. He would often forget to send cards or gifts to his grandson, so I sent my half-sister a drum kit. Just overheard this go down at my neighbor's house. All 4 of the kids of the family were playing kazoos in the backyard at top volume. I could hear their mom screaming, presumably at her brother, "Frick you. You ain't even my brother if you do air me like this. What the frick were you thinking?" Kazoos, so I guess I know what they got as an early Christmas gift. Self-help book. One Christmas, for a joke, I took some malformed rutabagas and turnips, put each one in a box and wrapped it nicely, put them under the tree like normal. The looks on my kids' families' faces when they opened the gift to find a turnip or rutabaga was just wonderful. That was a fun joke, but no reason not to give someone you don't like a single, nicely wrapped root vegetable. Gift card to a restaurant you know they hate. This year I'm gifting my future Sil, who is thoroughly manipulative and unpleasant, a boy's scarf and a pair of slippers which are 2 sizes too small. My girlfriend has a cousin who has one of the most stuck-up, self-important food blogs I've ever read. I'm talking paragraphs and paragraphs before the actual recipe where she talks about her day like anyone actually cares. The kicker is that she's actually pretty bad at cooking, which makes it even worse. Every year my girlfriend gives her cookbook for beginners. I don't think she's gotten the joke yet. It can be a bit of work, but it's fun to get something small, but insignificant or wildly inappropriate and box it in an absolute crap ton of increasingly larger and difficult to open, wrapped boxes, like a Hot Wheels car, but when presented, the outer box is the size of a medium moving box. By about the 4th or 7th box, the fake smiles turn to rage. So much fun. Cat food. It helps if they don't have a cat. Common Sense by Thomas Paine. $10 gift card to Walmart. Better, a gift card to a more expensive store for an uneven amount less than $10, like a gift card to Nordstrom for $8.47. My thought was to get my mom a pretty purple orchid, her favorite color, that she could never take care of, as a reminder that she couldn't take care of her kids. Then I saw the price and decided that she wasn't worth it. My mother gave me and my kids hospital socks last year. Not even freaking kidding. I wish I was. A card full of glitter. I have a cousin who is a precious parent, as in, her precious child is perfect at everything, in every way, which would be fine if my cousin wasn't such a bee about it to everyone else. She's also a massive snob, think Katie Hopkins, but worse. Her son, my godson, is a good kid, 10 years old boy, but he's embarrassed by her snobbiness. Example: oh potato pixie, I see the twins still aren't crawling. Child's name, was walking at their age. Are they slow, or a favorite? Son's name, is unfortunately listening to Nirvana and it's horrible. Only troublemakers or depressed people listen to that nonsense. Her son's idol is Dave Grohl. I heartily approve, but his mom never misses a beat to remind him that they are above that type of music. So this year, I bought him a starter drum kit. I can't wait to see both their faces when he opens his gift. You have been spotted by the rare flying floofer. If you comment good boy below, he don't steal your hot dogs anymore. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.